Hi everyone, I'm Meg.
I'm Stacy.
We're back. So a couple of things. We're sorry for the hiatus. It's my fault.
Oh,
Other way to say it than it's my fault. I have recently entered college, so my life was very hectic in the very early months of this year. So we weren't able to record anything, but we're back. We're doing it. I finally get found a good day and time where we could do this. Also, if you don't hear me as if I'm not as loud as I usually am, it's because I'm trying to be considerate and not bother uh, my neighbors with my very loud and hectic voice. So those are some current explanations for things to keep in mind for the next coming months. So what are we watching today, Stacy?
so this movie was my pick. We are watching The Scarecrow, a unknown Warner Brothers movie. Here's the thing. This movie has a certain charm to it that makes me want to like it, and I do like certain parts of it. It's the ending that makes me mad. So I am making Meg watch this because I want her opinion on the ending because maybe it's just me and nobody else has seen this movie that I can ask their opinion for. So I'm making Meg watch it. And I'm hopefully maybe bringing this movie to light for what it is. Like there's dancing in here, okay? And they did rotoscoping and the rotoscoping looks good. I think the animation is decent. Like it's fine for what it is, if that makes sense. I really, really want to like this movie. There's just something that's catching me that's not making me quite like it. The main female character looks like if Kaylee and Belle had a baby, and it kind of weirds me out a little bit.
I don't know how to feel about that. Okay.
Like it's Belle's outfit with Kaylee's face is what it is.
I mean, isn't Kaylee just kind of a Belle ripoff, anyways?
Sure, so it's just a Belle ripoff then.
So I know absolutely nothing about this movie. When Stacy said, "Do you want to do this movie called The Scarecrow?" I literally answered, "What the fuck is the Scarecrow?" um, so she has told me. I think the most I know about it is that it takes place during the American Revolution. Is that right?
Yeah, kind of. It's olden American times, I believe. They all have
Okay.
American accents at least.
So colonial America. Okay, yeah. So that's
Yeah.
the only thing I know about it is it takes place in colonial America. Outside of that, I know virtually nothing about this movie. I don't know even what the animation looks like. I don't know what the characters look like. I don't know anything. This is the most blind I think I've ever gone into a film since maybe District 9. And that was not a great experience. So we'll see how this turns out.
I think you'll really like the villain. He blows Gaston out of the water, I will say.
In terms of being a dick or being a good villain?
Both?
Interesting. All right, I'll see where this takes us. This so in basically in all the times that I've dragged Stacy into movies I know by heart that she either had never seen or knew very little about, we are doing the Uno reverse card in this situation. So let's see what happens when I watch a movie I've never seen but she knows.
And if you would like to watch full length along with us, you can. This movie may be hard to find, but there is a low quality version of it on YouTube, and it is also on Vudu for a little bit higher quality.
I already hate the music.
I was about to say, I don't mind the songs in this one.
There
They're
are
okay.
songs. It's a musical.
Yes, yes, this is a musical.
You didn't tell me this was a musical.
I'm sorry.
Very good.
You got something against great?
Okay. It was great.
Super.
Oh, I don't like his voice.
I don't either. I was being sarcastic when I said you like the villain. I hate this guy.
Oh,
I hate him.
I didn't know you were being sarcastic.
I want to do something for you. Oh, I know.
Oh my god, I love him. He's so cute. What a wholesome boy.
He's probably my favorite character.
He definitely has the best first impression. But then again, he's the only one that has a first impression. Holly's first impression. I want to get out of my orphanage, but oh no, my orphan family.
If he tried to talk to her, she'd go screaming into town about witchcraft, and the next thing you know, Grisham would be on his way to find me. Oh, I had to do something quick.
Oh, it's unrequited love.
But instead of a beast, it's with an inanimate object that's alive.
Is it really an animate object if it has a heart and feel things?
I don't know. I don't want to do philosophy right now.
This is your time for rabbit holes, Stacy.
I know. I love philosophy.
I sew until I'm blue.
Still, there's more to do.
Stitching, sewing, too.
Nice try. You'll never have as good of a work song as Deliver Us from Prince of Egypt.
Nothing beats Prince of Egypt.
Can we just watch that instead?
I'd be so down for that.
We definitely got a better experience.
Toiling no wages, yet still we
Do you know all the lyrics by heart?
Not all of them, no. I know.
Good,
most.
thank God. This is literally like them attempting to do Deliver Us. What is this shit?
And I'm making no more visits to Grisham's mansion. You can tell him that.
He is willing to make it worth your while. For the children.
For the children.
For the children.
Flourish.
Polly's gonna be here any minute. I'm trying to polish my love spell.
Sir, Mr. Needleman.
Enough about Needleman.
But he'll die in the mill.
Then let him die.
Yeah, Gaston was fun to watch. This guy gets on my nerves.
Gaston was a misogynistic asshole, but he was like entertaining, and he didn't become scary until like the last act when he got everybody's mob mentality, and that's when it's like, oh fuck, this guy actually does have real power and can cause real damage. Because for the first part of the movie, you're just like, no, this guy's just kind of like the idiot jock, but then it's like, oh no, this guy knows what he's doing. But with this, it's kind of like it like wants you to like, oh, he's threatening from the get-go, but it's like I feel like that just kind of diminishes the intimidation.
My hair's sticking out?
Your hair? No, but you got a straw sticking straight up.
Oh, man.
Does the Scarecrow have a name?
So far, it's just Scarecrow.
Okay, cool. Oh, you know they're gonna have a romantic moment where she gives him his name, right?
No. What?
God, this movie's predictable.
Okay, then. I'm gonna talk to her. I'm gonna tell Polly I love her.
Did I say friends? I meant enemies.
Okay, fine, that was a little funny.
His name should have been Jonathan, with the last name of Crane.
Jonathan Crane?
Yeah.
Where'd you get that from?
His villain name is Scarecrow in Batman.
Oh, I hate the fact that you knew that and I didn't. I'm supposed to be the comic book expert here.
They're coming back with torches.
Fine, because I'm not gonna be here.
Excuse me?
Polly's money isn't safe. I gotta take it to her.
He's definitely my favorite character. Oh my goodness. I root for him. You go, boy. You get your girl.
When she looks at me.
Ah, god damn it. It's being ruined with the song.
2 words, Scarecrow. Titanic!
What? What's wrong with...
Titanic's not a thing yet.
Wait, yeah, what? Titanic was in the early 1900s. This is the 1700s. What? That reference... What? What?
I don't know.
They didn't even create steam engines at this point.
Come on, Miss BB, come on, come on! What am I supposed to do with this?
Hit 911!
That's not a thing yet either. There's no phones.
I have so many questions, but I don't want to go down the rabbit hole because I just feel like we're going to be here all day.
My name is Feather Hat. I mean Top. Feather Top. Master Feather Top.
Oh, he was hotter as a scarecrow. I can't believe I just said that.
I kind of wish his hair was still blonde. But
Yeah, that's weird. Why is his hair dark brown? I figured it would still be blonde. I should have said he was cuter as a scarecrow. That's what I meant.
You don't want to miss the most important part, do ya? Real life will only be yours when you're willing to give your life for another.
What? That's literally how Beauty and the Beast ends. Are you kidding me? Okay. Because I have to bring this up. The reason why it's like that in Beauty and the Beast is because Beast's a dick. Like I think what people miss the most about Beauty and the Beast is Belle is not the character who's supposed to go through a character arc. It's Beast. Beast is the one that has to go through the change. That's why him like giving up everything for Belle is like a pinnacle point in the movie. It's not her leaving him that's the impact, it's him letting her go that's the impact. So like it's like that because he needed to learn that lesson. He needed to learn that lesson of sacrifice. The same can honestly be applied to Brother Bear. Kenai had to learn that lesson of sacrifice as well. But Scarecrow is like a genuinely nice and lovely guy. He doesn't need to learn anything. It's like, so I don't understand why it's like you need to sacrifice yourself. It's like, what? No, he doesn't. He would willingly give his life for Polly if it meant to, anyways. Like, he doesn't have that problem. He's not like Hercules. He's not like Beast. He's not like Kenai. He's naturally good-hearted the moment he was born.
yeah, I agree with all of it.
Does this mean you agree with me that Beauty and the Beast is better than this movie?
I plead the fifth.
I'm never gonna let you live that down.
I didn't say anything.
But I know it's what you meant.
I have neither confirmed nor denied that statement.
Oh, there is one really big thing. If we win, I need all the money.
Okay.
He's so I love that. Okay.
God, he's so again like what? I don't understand the sacrifice angle. He's just a great, nice, lovely being of joy.
You ask anybody else in this town, I need all the money if we win. That will not fly.
Yeah. But he's just like, okay. And it's like, your man could never. So what are the role models now? Shrek, Roger Rabbit, and now Scarecrow. None of these guys are
a rabbit, and a scarecrow.
This is the thing that I already was kind of iffy on when like the movie started, because there's no reason for her to fall for him looking like this. As far as she's concerned, he's just a random cute guy who's a really good dancer. But like him like falling for her, like, yeah, that makes absolute sense. He's been falling for her for years. It's literally like the Aladdin plot, like, oh, I'm falling for you, not knowing it's really the actual person I love.
There hasn't been a reason for her to really love him the way he does her, at least.
Not right now. It's also the fact that like we haven't gotten any build-up or scenes with them. This like that's the thing that's bothering me about that, because they've only had a couple of conversations talking to her that she spent more time with the kids than with him.
If they had if the dance contest wasn't tonight or tomorrow night or whenever it was, and if she had time to practice, she can practice with him over a few days and build a relationship that way and then do the contest.
Yeah, well, so what if what happened is like they were like building a relationship, and then he's like, hey, why don't I like help you out with dancing? Like maybe she doesn't really know how to dance that well, so he's like, hey, I'm gonna teach you how to dance. So then we see all these moments of them falling for each other and teaching how to dance, and then that dance scene is saved for the ball, like Enchanted style.
Yeah, that would be nice. Here we go again, rewriting the movie.
Check out that on bingo.
May I remind you that you are still a... Hello, Scarecrow.
This guy's more the villain than the other guy is. Is he just like a discount LeFou?
I think so. But the thing is that he's right. It's just he doesn't have proof to show for it. Yeah, Cheswick is more threatening than Grisham is, but Cheswick is written to be like this guy with no brain, like he's not very smart, but
He's
He's
supposed to be like
getting
the
more
buffoon.
done than Grisham is.
Yeah, like this would have been way more effective if maybe like Grisham was suspecting something and like kind of on his tail, like what Jafar was doing in Aladdin. Like he was like suspecting, like, oh, I think this guy is actually the poor boy that I sent into the Cave of Wonders.
Feathertop?
What? Sorry I'm late, but I'd rather die than miss this dance.
Oh, that's a really good reveal. See, he literally says, "I'd rather die than miss this day." Like, come on, what is this sacrifice bullshit spell?
I guess this means you'll be leaving.
First thing in the morning.
This whole plot was done way better in Enchanted. God, I feel like it's like, guys, if you just want to like watch like a movie that does like all these things, these elements better, watch Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, and Enchanted.
And you'll always be a scarecrow. You have to let it go.
But I love her, Max.
The way they did that, like, I love her line, makes it seem like, oh, that's such a big thing. No, it's not. He's been saying that since the beginning of the movie. You can't phrase it and do the dialogue like that and just be like, oh, he said he loved her. Okay, but we knew that. Her loving him should be the big deal. Like, Beauty and the Beast style. Admit it, Stacy. I want you to admit it. Say it. Say
No.
Beauty and the Beast.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Say it. You only dislike Beauty and the Beast because of Belle, anyways. You've always admitted that you like the other elements. I mean, this isn't a bad idea for. Oh, there he goes. That's it. That's how he dies.
Yeah.
That's pathetic. Oh, come on! Like the ending of Beauty and the Beast was like way more epic than that. You know what I think? I think the Scarecrow reveal to her should have happened by now. That should have been like right before the climax.
I agree.
Again, that's just Aladdin, but
Hey, this is already copying Beauty and the Beast. What's another Disney movie or two gonna do?
that's what we said. This movie is like a combo of Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, and Enchanted, but just not done as well as any of those three.
I'm sorry, Polly. I'll always remember you.
Where's the feather? Oh my god, if she never finds out.
Feathertop. You forgot your feather.
Oh my god, no. No, she doesn't find out?
No, she doesn't.
Fuck, no!
That's what gets me. That's what makes me mad.
No, I'm upset. God, no! That's bullshit. She never finds out.
No.
Fuck this movie.
It's not just me.
No, it's not just you. That's bullshit. That's like if Aladdin ended with her never finding out who he was. Like, come on, guys. We were building up to like them knowing, like them finding out that, oh, the person I loved all along was really you. That's the whole point of these love stories and these twists. I said it repeatedly, but if you want to watch a better movie, just watch Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, and Enchanted, because those three movies do these concepts way better. This movie is frustrating in that regard because it's like you see these concepts that you've seen a million times, and you also know that they can be done really well, and you're kind of seeing how they're doing the bare minimum with them, and they're not really going in the route that they should. And it's like, you know where the romantic climaxes should be. You know where the reveal should happen. You know the fact that there should be a reveal. The fact that she never finds out he's the Scarecrow is bullshit. That was what we were building up to for all that. It's the fact that she literally was like, I'm gonna miss you, Scarecrow. You're the only one I feel like I can talk to. Like, she cared about him too, even though she thought he was just an inanimate object. She didn't know he was alive, but she still clearly cared about him, and she liked going there talking to him. It's clear that even though he was an inanimate object, she saw him as a friend. The fact that she doesn't find out is just like misses the point of what we were going for with the arc. again, and I already said this, the self-sacrificing thing is bullshit. He doesn't need to learn to sacrifice himself. He never had that problem. The guy literally was like head over heels for her and would have done anything for her. Maybe if he didn't see her as who she really was, maybe I get it. Maybe I feel like he had to learn that like care about her. Again, Beauty and the Beast logic, guys. It's like the reason why it works in Beauty and the Beast is because he was a dick, and he had to learn to care about her, and he had to learn to therefore be a good partner to her. That was the point of the movie. But like Scarecrow right out of the bat is just this wholesome, sweet being. Learn what? Guy is currently in our top 3 best male romantic role models. What does he have to learn?
If they switched or took out the part where in order for him to stay human, he had to self-sacrifice. Like if they switched that to, I don't even fully like this idea. I'm just saying it anyway. If he had to get Polly to love him for being a scarecrow, not just being Feathertop, like, to love all of him, not just the human side of him, then he can be human. Not because, like you said, he's pretty much perfect as soon as he's born. What more does he need? Maybe you can take a Shrek route where with him, he had to learn to trust others and to love himself and to see the good in him. Just something different than self-sacrifice for a perfect beat that has no flaws.
You could have done better stakes to that, I mean, like, Aladdin had a good stake, because it was like he was purposely disguising himself. And his whole thing was he was too afraid to admit the truth to Jasmine. And Genie was like, bruh, you gotta tell her the truth. And he's like, no, I can't have her know, because then why would she want me? So it's learning that, like, he needs to kind of, like, he needs to understand that, like, it's not the status that's gonna make her love him, it's who he is. And, like, I feel like maybe Scarecrow could have gone that route. Like, being human is not why she's gonna love him, it's his personality and stuff like that. Like, because the whole thing is, like, he wants to tell her he loves her and stuff like that. And Max is the one that's being like, hey, dude, no, don't do that. You can't let her know. I feel like it should have gone the opposite route. Maybe Max should have been the one. Again, this is just Genie and Aladdin's relationship, but it worked in Aladdin for a reason. Because he was the one that was putting himself back. And that's what gave him that character arc.
Max has the line of, in what reality is the mouse the voice of reason? Make him the voice of reason.
Yeah, make him the actual voice of reason, because he wasn't. He was just telling everything that Scarecrow shouldn't do. But I feel like you could have easily just, I feel like I keep saying this, but it's just like if you're gonna take plot points from these movies, at least learn what made it work, guys. I've been seeing this way too often where people just want to like rip plot points from other movies, and it's like, oh god, but you so don't know why that did it well. Well, I see this in animated shows a lot. So many people want to do the Zuko redemption arc thing from Avatar, and no one knows how to do it. No one knows what made that whole thing effective. God, Tangled the series is the biggest proponent of that. That show so wanted to keep Cassandra Zuko arc and so did not know how.
It's like this movie just barely falls short. Like it can build up to it, and then for some reason it completely falls flat. I don't know, maybe like he has a limited time to be human, like eventually the feather will fade away, or like it loses some of the tinier feathers on it as he wears it more. And he's like, oh wait, I gotta choose to spend my time wisely. I don't know. And like he forgets time, and then suddenly the feather goes away, and he's like, oh, by the way, I'm a scarecrow.
I think that I just like the mirror reveal should have like been how they all find out, because that would have been awesome. Or rather, No, actually, I take that back because I do think the feather reveal was good for like the villain, but I think the reveal to her just is when like someone takes the feather.
Yeah, it can be just after they won the prize from the contest, and then because like, she's happy about this, she's appreciative, and then the feather's gone, and it's like, oh wait, this isn't really even you. Who are you? Who's this? Who have I been talking to these one day?
Yeah, it's a lot, fam. I don't know. I don't really know what else to say other than just watch Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, and Enchanted. You'll get a much better experience. And just yeah, this movie just was like very inherently frustrating to me because I could see all of the good ideas and good execution it had, but it just did it very poorly. So I didn't like this. Thank you, Stacy.
You're welcome. I feel validated in my not liking of the ending because there's no one else I can ask.
So, next movie is a sequel to a movie we've already done. We're doing this because we're proud of the video. I'll say that. We're proud of the video. We had planned to do this sequel for a while now, but we finally decided to go through with it. I hate this movie. Oh god. Talk about frustrating. This movie is so frustrating. Oh, woof. It's god. This movie is. I have a very specific hatred for what this movie is trying to emulate because I don't think it's good. And this movie is just like one of the very multiple movies that just does it badly. Had it been like just another run of the mill bad movie, I don't think I would have cared. But because it's a sequel to this movie that was actually really good, I get really frustrated.
There's a voice change in this movie, and it drives me nuts.
Oh God, yes, yes. Oh my
They are
God.
so not similar. And it takes me out of the movie, honestly. Like
It's
I
so
know that's not him. I know that's not the same voice. And it makes me mad.
there's a lot of things about this movie that's just very irritating. We can't go into them now because we don't want to give it away, but just know we're back to bad movies. And oh god, this is we're doing this because we love you guys. And we also just we do want to vocalize because nobody talks about this movie ever. Like I hear people talk about the first one a lot, but no one talks about this one. And it's like, no, 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 we need an awakening. We need people to know how bad the sequel is.
Bring this movie back to the light.
Bring it back to light and show everyone that's trash. With that all said, thank you so much for watching. Once again, you can watch the full length commentary track in the description below. And yeah, see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Come on,